What's up, future self? This is Mr. Halo Reach 24 getting ready, preparing to do a review upon the Amazing Spider-Man. Therefore, Hot Toys, I believe it is. Yes, I'm fine. So, Hot Toys, 1 inch, 1/6 scale figurine. This origin, therefore, with the box. This is what you attain when, therefore, this is the a part of the box. This is what you remove off to get to the for the figurine. One out of two, I believe it is, or three walls that you get to, and until you get to the particular figure. I'm all over the place. You got the therefore colorization, like the dark, cool colors or what have you, the blues and the light blues, the teals, the what have you. You have, of course, his full color configuration that therefore leads to um, anyways, now moving on, and therefore they consider, of course, movie masterpiece or what have you, get as accurate as they possibly can. You have an image of him on there for the side, notifying you that it is once again Spider-Man. If you don't know, then I don't know why you're pertaining while you're watching the video. Joke. Anyways, ooh, messed it up. Anyways, then you have the MMS 179, is of course collectible 1/6 scale, like I said previously. On the other side, you have, I'm pretty sure where you can purchase this particular product, advertising Spider-Man image in a different pose. Once again, moving on to the back of the box, then you are in possession of, therefore, who was a part of this particular project producing, therefore, the figurine. You can pause at your leisure to look at it, what have you. You have the basic choking hazards therefore pertain to the audience, that you should not put a child under a specific age within possession of this particular item or what have you. I believe if the child is therefore mature enough, knows therefore he or she should not put it in their mouth. Therefore, the age has nothing in the sense of the matter. It's just matter in the sense of the matureness, and the child knows this is what you put in your mouth, this is what not what you put in your mouth. Moving on. Then you have the barcode, proof of purchase, what have you. Then you have the companies involved, companies that are part of it, and Marvel, uh, Columbia Studios, or what have you, and of course Spider-Man. And you have it, choking hazards or what have you. You have it in English and you have it in Japanese or what have you. You have the packaging of which you have the where it comes in, where the particular product comes in. This is over top of it. Of course, it's Spider-Man in a particular pose. You have therefore a little bit of background or what have you on Spider-Man or what have you. You can read at your own leisure or what have you. Get to a particular angle. Alright, if you pause the video, you can go ahead and read upon it. Now, moving on to the figurine itself. This is going to be quick. I had another video of this, but I wasn't able to upload it, therefore, due to the fact of corruption, and the file of that particular video was just messed up. So, this is pretty quick, so I'm trying to keep it in a 15-minute marker. What have you. So on to the figure. Oh no, we'll go to this. This is therefore, they put you in possession of this just in case you therefore break the, well, I guess technically we'll just go to the figure and then I can travel back to that if you will. Yes, you have removable, interchangeable hands that can move up, down, and therefore in a 360 formation. Yes, so if you were to break this, they gave you replacements, and what that does is, in order for you to replace it, of course, common sense, intellect. Figurine, I'm just going to go off of my theory estimate about, because this is bendable right here. Of course, multiple points of articulation. I'm giving about, you can bend up in the torso area, I'm pretty sure you can see through there for the outfit. So I'll give it about, bend the chest right there. So I'll give it about 30, about 32 points of articulate, 32 to no more than 50 points of articulation. I'm just theorizing here. The feet are not posable, or feet are barely posable. I consider more so the ankle is posable, can move at a 360 degree angle. You can try to you can do a 360 degree angle with, therefore, the figure itself, the torso area, but therefore, of course, it's going to, pretty sure, rip the uniform which he's in possession of. Traveling on, you have these nice textures on the uniform, getting the producers and, yeah, I'm like really difficult to comprehend because I'm like all over the place. I'm here, I'm up, I'm down, I'm upside down on the web. Anyways, that's the point, joke, what have you. Now, therefore, it's, of course, they want to get it as accurate as possible with the detail and texture within the figure. They advise you not to do what I'm doing right here and keep on rubbing or what have you, because then it therefore starts to remove the coloring or what have you and the smoothness. Traveling on, you can, this head is interchangeable. They can be moved as, of course, taken off as well. Interchangeable head. Yeah. So you got the Peter Parker. Just like every time I see the head is Andrew Garfield. That's Andrew Garfield. That's Andrew Garfield. Andrew Garfield. You have therefore, anyways, moving on. You have the very detail within his hair. You have the individual strands of his hair, what have you. It's, of course, plastic. Then you have there's glossiness. You can barely see it because of the light, the environment which I'm in. But it has a glossiness within it. Scratch marks. Of course, if you haven't seen the movie yet, I'm not gonna ruin it, but I'm pretty sure you've seen it by now. But anyways, if you haven't, whatever, what have you, I'm just killing time. Anyways, me and Nick. Then you have the jugular right there. Details on that. Of course, interchangeable, so you can take, like, looking at this figure, I'll just pop it. Just be very careful with it. Since I have one hand on the camera. Okay, I'm not gonna take the chain. Yeah, I'll try it once more. So, it's like snap on. Pretty much what occurs is this particular piece right here, it's plastic. What it's gonna do is it's gonna bend in, and then once you get it into place, it separates. So it looks like this with inside when the head is upon on, and then it separates, or it comes together when you're putting the head on. It can have you, and then once it's on, it pretty much looks like inside of the clip together or what have you. It looks like this, what have you, within the mask. Anyways, I'm just rambling. Anyways, you just clip the head on from here. Alright, one moment, please. You can just look at that, the darkness. Alrighty. And you have that. You can pose them in all sorts of poses or what have you. You have the hands open. You have left and right hands open. Of course, interchangeable hands. Fists, hands formulated into a fist. You have hands formulated into holding the web. You have the hands therefore in which therefore implicate him shooting the web. Moving on to these, many people that have seen therefore the figure have asked what are these black circular things for, and therefore you taking it, putting it on here. I can barely see it, but putting it right there, and then putting the hand over top of it, and then it stands up. It stands out. Not stands out, but it sticks up like that. But the hands, like the spider hand, imagining the spider hand over it, spider hand, wow. Imagining the web hand over it, what have you, left, right, therefore varies on your decision. These are very, I consider them, they're very like a thin plastic. I'm pretty sure that, of course, not pretty sure, but I'm most certain they're very flimsy or what have you. Comes with You get 4 of them. You got 2 with the black circular pieces on it, and then you have 2 that are therefore just strands. So whatever you so choose to do with them, that is your decision. What have you. Comes with a stand to, if you want to stand Mr. Andrew / Peter Parker / Spider-Man on top of, or what have you. You can stand them up, poses of your choosing. On this it says Amazing Spider-Man. So this is Amazing Spider-Man. This is the Amazing Spider-Man. So this is Amazing Spider-Man version of Spider-Man. It's a complex way. And you have the trademark symbol, what have you. Then you have below it, you have therefore when this therefore toy was particularly produced, them notifying you the limits, has a limited quantity of the particular items. But I mean, of course, people are selling these online, eBay, so on and so forth. So I mean, you shouldn't have too much trouble locating them because not many people keep the figures for a long period of time. Is that me? And others that are relatively similar to me pertain to that. And then you have the rights or what have you. Then he's notifying you he's a character, of course. You have the copyright. Columbia Pictures, therefore, was involved with the design of the figure, or produced the video, or what have you. All rights reserved. Yeah, you have the plastic covering, which comes on top of. You have the Andrew Garfield head, where the styrofoam is not styrofoam. The foam is the. I'm all over the place. Anyways, you have that. I've been preached that a million times, so not a million. But anyways, then you have, of course, where the body comes in. Then you have the silhouettes of plastic silhouettes of where the hands, therefore, are, or what have you. That is therefore about it. I did another video, like I said previously, but trial and tribulation occurred with that. But that's about it. But looking back at this, going back to this, I wanted to talk more about this. You see, therefore, like the lighting from it, they use like plastic or whatnot to simulate the webbing or whatnot, the glossiness of colorization they have within it. You feel it has that plastics, but it's a soft texture to, not soft, but a slippery feel to it. Yeah, that's about it. Mr. Halo reached 24. I believe he's done. Are you done? Are you done with the review? Let's go. Yeah, I'm done. Yeah, so I'm not going to ask you to rate, comment, subscribe, because that's just, you want to rate, you want to comment, you're going to do that on your leisure either way, even if I request it or not. So, when I preach it over and over again, it's videos I make and so on and so forth for my future self, but so on and so forth. Anyways, like I said before, I'm not going to ask you to rate, I'm not going to ask you to subscribe, because if you want to do it, you're going to therefore do it. If you don't want to do it, you're not going to therefore do it. And I'm just going on a ramble of ignorance and stupidity. But anyways, yeah. Alright. Mr. Halo reached 24, and I'm out. Hope you like this future self, and I'm done.